Hey guys, Rich from Rich Big Gaming. Hope everyone is doing fantastically well. Apologies for being a little bit late. I just had a couple of things I needed to sort out. And apologies, there is a little bit of echo. I am just in the middle of redecorating my office. You can see we have a background change. We've now got some Thor's hammer. We've got Grogu here as well. That's going to be getting replaced with something else out. Got a couple of Sith Lords behind us here. So Justin first again and second here. Evening, buddy. Ewan, hope you are well. Is it evening there? Yes, it is evening here. Snow Loss finally made it to the start. One of these, a lot to cover. There is quite a lot to cover. Yes, there's quite a lot we're going to go through. Swedish Troll, good to see you again, buddy. Buddy Langer, hey Rich, hello you all. Yep, good buddy, I am good. What is up you fella, Nerdorinos, Nuclear Kid, always good to have you here. So yes, good evening to everybody, or good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are on this place we call planet Earth. So guys, slightly different setup today. I am running this one solo. No Quinn today, but we do still have quite a lot we need to go through. I have amazing news. I actually won a game of MCP last night. Turns out Malekith is quite good. Yes, well, I did take Malekith this weekend. I was at an event being run by Aaron Collier from Web Warrior Protocols. You may have seen, actually. Watch this video first, guys. But when you finish watching this, if you want a little bit more of a fix of MCP goodness, I actually took my Malekith Cabal roster round to Aaron's studio where he records, and we recorded a battle report. So he took his Brotherhood of Mutants, I took my Malekith and a couple of other characters, and I won't give it away, but stick around until the end of that video because it has some twists and turns. That is all I will say. So yeah, guys, for those of you that are in the chat at the moment, if you could hit the like button, I'll probably remind you a couple of times during the video, but if you could hit the like button, it really, really does help. So let me just, what we're going to do first. I think what I'd like to do first, if it's okay with you guys, we do have a couple of sets of no live action Modoc today. Does this mean the chat has to insult you when you're wrong? I don't even think I have the hat. You feel free to do it whenever you want, Swedish Troll. So we're going to go through, first of all, the rest of the cards for the Russians, for the Winter Guard. Because we got 3 cards that I don't think we went through. I don't think we've been through them yet. We've then got some more cards for Hydra. We're not going to do a breakdown of the Hydra characters, guys, because they're exactly the same as their front side of the cards, basically. There's no change there. So Quinn pulled an MJF and went off in a huff. No, the honest answer is that he has the sleeping habits of a child, and therefore is probably still asleep. John, hope you are well, buddy. So let's just jump into it then, guys, and let's start by taking a look at these first set of cards that we want to take a look at. So Red Guardian and Ursa Majors. This is the cards that are coming in pack CP89. And if you remember, it seems like way back when we broke down those first 3 tactics cards for the Winter Guard, and we were a little bit underwhelmed. Well, I think it's fair to say it's slightly better. It is slightly better. So let's break down the first one, Bear Hug. It's going to be unaffiliated, and it's going to be a reactive tactics card. And unsurprisingly, this is going to be based around Ursa Major. So when an enemy character declares a move action, while within range 1 of an allied Ursa Major may play this card. The enemy character may spend 3 power. If they do not, they can only use the short movement tool when resolving this move action. I really like this. It's very situational, but a move action could be a move. It could be a charge as well. I think it would be covered by charge. And if you are in a position where you've got an enemy, let's say a Zemo, or even a Killmonger, or even a Malekith, where they've got a medium or a large move, and you can work out that actually by only giving them a short move, they're not going to be able to pull that off, then it's really nice. My only issue with it is it's range 1. Like, that's my biggest problem with it. John has just said, range 1 EU. So that's my biggest problem with this, is that it's range 1. But I think, it could be a card that is worth trying out. Again, especially if you're coming up against particular characters. I expected Bear Hug to stop movement altogether, but this also worked. Yeah, I think it would have been very overpowered if it just stopped it altogether. I think that would have been very, very powerful. But 3 power, for most characters, especially early in the game, they may only have their 2 power to do their charge. So this could just stop them from being able to do all sorts of things, which I quite like. And I do like the artwork on there. I do like that it's Winter Soldier being crushed by Ursa Major. So yeah. So second card then, this is going to be another unaffiliated card, and this is going to be Comrade's Keeper. Unsurprisingly, this is going to be a Red Guardian card. When an enemy character, and again, sorry, it's reactive. When an enemy character targets an allied character within range 3 of an allied Red Guardian with attack, Red Guardian may spend 2 power to play this card. Place Red Guardian within 2 of the allied character. Red Guardian becomes the target of the attack regardless of range and line of sight. If Red Guardian suffers damage from the attack and is not dazed, after the attack is resolved, throw the attacking character away from Red Guardian. And I think that is short. I've actually got my pack here, and I haven't even opened it up yet. Early game doesn't apply here, since it says we're talking about range 1. So yeah, I mean, this is Heroes for Hire, right? This is Heroes for Hire. So this is a solid card, absolutely solid card, especially as there is no limit to the throw on there. So there's no size limit, sorry. So that's really nice. Again, shutting down some of these big characters who are going to be able to do some big damages. You can pick up Malekith and throw him. Oops, you can pick up a Dormammu and throw him a Hulk. So all these characters. This is for me 2 for 2. This is a really nice card. It's really, really good. I don't think people are going to be taking Red Guardian without taking this. My problem is that if you want to take a bodyguardy type character out of affiliation with this card, you can just take Luke Cage, who has a built-in bodyguard as well. But we'll get on to the next one. So Sovereign Strike. So this is going to be a Winter Guard card. Any Winter Guard character may spend 3 power to play this card. Choose an interactive terrain feature of size 4 or less within range 4 of the character that played this card. All characters within range 1 of the terrain feature suffer 2 damage. The terrain feature is destroyed and removed from the battlefield. So we've seen this on 2 characters in the past. We've seen it on Warzone with Punisher, and we've seen it on Mystique, but I can't remember what Mystique's is called, but they are both actions. I don't mind this at all, and because it's size 4, and because it doesn't do cost an action, I think this is really nice, guys. Really, really nice. And the fact that any character can spend it, I think it's, I really, really do like this card. And I think if I had to rank them in order, it's probably Sovereign Strike, Comrade's Keeper, Bear Hug. Bear Hug is just that, Bear Hug is just too situational. But because it's a size 4 building, you've got to remember size 4 buildings tend to be bigger. Yes, you've got to be within range 1 of them, but if you can if you've got a character who can maybe push your opponents around, get more of them in range, and the fact it's 2 damage, you could quite easily use this as a way to get rid of or to daze or KO a couple of enemies. Well, Sovereign Strike isn't terrible, but a little disappointing as the playable affiliation tactics card, too situational to be great. Don't get me wrong, as a affiliator tactics card, they've got this, and then they've got the other one that lets them do a move like an aggressive for spending 6 power. I don't like that one. I think this is really good. I think this is really, really strong. It's going to be something that your opponent has to look out for. So depending on the board setup and everything else. So yeah, all in all, guys, I am a fan of those, and I am going to be trying out Winter Guard. I still have them in their boxes, but I do. So I'm going to make them up and I get them painted. And I think probably at the next event that I go to, I'm probably going to be trying them. I actually do have a league coming up for Leodis. So yeah, I'll be trying them out and seeing how good they are. I don't think they're going to be great, if I'm being brutally honest. But I think they could be. I think they could be okay. I don't think they're unplayable by any stretch. They're definitely at the bottom of the bell curve. But who knows? You put Malekith in there, and it seems to be that any affiliation can be quite nice. Let's jump on then to the next set of cards. So this is in Baron Strucker and Arnim Zola's pack. Scientific Method we had seen before, so it's the one with the ASP leakage, so it's go through that one. But the High Council. Now we thought originally we thought it could have been a leadership card, but let's go through it. So High Council, Hydra, active. If all the following conditions are met. Have we seen their affiliation? Is it just the 4 comrades? It is just the 4 comrades right now. Originally, when we got the boxes, the affiliation card just had the 4 in. People thought they may, when they actually updated it, add more in. But yes, it is just the 4 of them, which I think they could have. I think they could have probably fit a couple more in there, but there we go. So if all of the following conditions are met simultaneously, an allied Hydra character may play this card. Johann Schmidt is not dazed and has 6 or more power. Arnim Zola is contesting a secure objective token. Wolfgang von Strucker is not dazed and is within range 2 of 2 or more enemy characters with the poison special condition. Helmut Zemo has dazed or KO'd an enemy character this round. Place an unused character of threat value 4 or less from your roster within range 2 of this character. It is now part of your squad. Right, I have seen, and we were talking about this card over the weekend, and every single person I spoke to had a different opinion on it. This is mine. I might be wrong. I actually think the fact that you have to have both Johann Schmidt, aka Red Skull, and Wolfgang von Strucker, Baron Strucker, at the same time is a real limiting factor on this. Now, I do believe, because it just says Johann Schmidt, I do believe you could play either Red Skull. So you could have the OG original 4 threat Red Skull, and you would be able to do this. However, that Red Skull wouldn't be able to actually play the card. It would have to be somebody else. Look, bringing in a 4 threat character is nice, but as we've seen with Mr. Sinister and his cloning banks and everything else, it rarely happens. For a competitive play, I can't see this card being played at all. in a competitive setting. Will I be playing it? Absolutely. If I'm taking Hydra, I'm having this card in my 10, just in the same way as I have my Lovable Misfits in my Guardians card. It's just going to be really hard to pull off. It's going to be really, really hard. But, you know, being able to bring in a 4-threat character from your roster, it doesn't have to be a Hydra character. So, you know, any 4-threat character could be cool. So, yeah, there are some strong 4-threat characters, right? Being able to bring in a Voodoo, or being able to bring in... I'm trying to think who else is sort of up there. You know, even a Gamora or Medusa or somebody like that, right? It's really... Sorry, I'm laughing at Swedish trolls. The ultimate achievement is pulling this off just to bring in Bob. I think if you do that, you should get a little pop up, and it's like achievement unlocked. I think that would be worth it. So yeah, look. I think Hydra look like they're going to be really good. I've only played a few games against them. With them. I played one game against them, and it didn't end very well for the Hydra guys. Now they were up against my Malekith Cabal list, but yeah, it just didn't go well for them. But yeah, let me know what you think, guys. What do you guys think of the Hydra cards? Now we've seen them all. I think the only thing for Hydra that we haven't seen yet is the cards, or the reverse card for Red Skull. I think that's all we haven't seen. There may be a tactics card or two that we haven't got yet, but yeah, I like it. I think it's good. I think they're going to be an interesting affiliation, and I think they're definitely above where Winterguard are. But I really like, and you may have seen it in the video me and Quinn did the other day, I really like Von Strucker's leadership, just because it's something different, right? Something different feels really, really nice. I'm quite pleased with the revealed tactics cards Hydra has. Yep, I think they're good. Hope he comes with a bunch more like Fury did. Well, let me just double check. I don't know if he does, but we haven't had his card pack yet, have we? I've just realised we don't have his card pack yet. So maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. We don't yet know. Cool, guys, it's time to break down a character. Let's take a look. It feels like we've not had a new character on a panel to play that we haven't seen yet for quite some time. So this is quite nice that we've got a new character to break down. Let's just make sure that we can see this fully. There we go. So the original Human Torch. So Jim Hammond. I saw a lot of people getting really annoyed at this, saying, excuse me, saying, oh, you know, why is he not with the Fantastic Four and everything else? It's like, guys, this is World War II era original Torch. He's an android, so it's very, very different. But let's break his card down. Hopefully he comes with an extract crisis. That's what we really need. 100%, John. We are in dire need for some more crisis cards. Absolutely. It's been so disappointing that we haven't had any for a long, long time. Guys, there's 30 of you in the chat at the moment, or 30 of you viewing at the moment. If you wouldn't all mind, guys, and if you have done already, thank you very much. But if you wouldn't mind just hitting that like button, it really, really does help. So, original Human Torch, Jim Hammond. He's got defensive stats of 3, 4, 2. He's going to have 5 stamina on his front. He's going to be a threat 3 character. He's going to be size 2, and he's going to be a medium move. And he comes on a medium base. Sorry, he comes on a small base as well. So let's have a look then at his first attack. So his builder, Burn Baby Burn. This is going to be a beam 3, 4 strength, obviously 0 cost, but after each attack is resolved, this character gains 1 power, and then on a wild, it's Immolate. So after each attack is resolved, the target character gains the Incinerate special condition. 4 dice on a wild, you're looking at like a slightly less than a 50-50, I think. I think that's probably it. So, you're not going to get it off all the time, but it's going to feel nice when you do. So, not quite as good as Vision's beam. But so it's beam 3 rather than beam 4. It's strength 4 rather than strength 5. But he is a threat less. And if you do get that emulate off, it is going to be quite nice. So his actual spender then is Nova Burst. So it's a beam 2, strength 4, 1 cost attack. But it says when this attack is chosen during the pay power cost step of the attack, this character may spend up to 7 additional power. Add 1 die for each attack made. Add 1 die to each attack for each power spent in this way. Now, it's a beam 2. Realistically, you could get, I think, 3 people at the most in this attack. So it's going to be, you'd have to have 2 people stood side by side and then 1 person directly behind them. So you're not going to be, getting off lots and lots of separate attacks. But the fact that spending 3 power, so 4 cost, puts it up to a 7, 7-1. It's really nice. It's really, really nice. After each attack is resolved, the target character gains the Incinerate special condition. So no other conditions or no other prerequisites on that one. It just does it. And then if this attack deals damage, after each attack is resolved, this character suffers 1 damage. So that's your kicker off the back end there. After, I originally thought B2 was really short, but we realised last year you can actually target 2. Yeah, I mean, if they're stood by, if it's 2 bases, 2 small bases, you can have them behind each other. If you get them side by side, then yeah, it'll work really, really easily. I'm not a huge fan of things that can kill your character, but this, if you do need to get off a big attack, and it's just 1 damage, no matter how much damage he actually does, which is nice. But it is each attack. So obviously on beam attacks, every individual attack is counted as an individual attack. So yeah, look, is it the best spender in the world ever? No, but for a 3 threat character, I think it's pretty damn good. And up to 7 extra power. That is an 11 dice energy attack. That is pretty crazy. So let's have a look at what else he's got then. So he's got hit and run, 2 power. You know what this is, right? It's reverse charge. You make an attack action followed by a move action. Really, really nice to get up to where you need to be, or to be able to move at once, spend the power, do the attack, move back to a point, something like that. Really, really like that. Really like that. Here is the one where I don't think it's too silly, but too hot to handle. Choose an enemy character within range 2 of this character. The chosen character drops 1 asset token it is holding. I'm not a fan of this. Now, this is not as bad as a lot of the other ones that we've seen out there. It's not as bad as what Angela's was. It's not as bad as what Black Cat is, because it's 1 asset token, and it's so 1 asset. So obviously not a civilian. So 1 asset token, but it can be done multiple times per turn, but he doesn't pick it up automatically. So if he wants to pick it up, he has to actually spend 4 power. The most interesting part of this is too hard to handle the fact it's on a new orientation camp, meaning that they're okay with actionless token screwery. Yeah, Snow, I think you're right to some extent, but I think because it's just 1 asset token and he doesn't get to steal it, he doesn't get to pick it up, then it's not as bad. Does the last part of Nova Blast mean the first person attacked can take 1 damage for each additional person attack. No, Ryan. So what it means is once you've if you deal damage with that attack, your Human Torch is going to take 1 damage. So if this attack deals damage, after each attack is resolved, this character, being the Human Torch, takes 1 damage. Ryan, hey all, glad I caught live stream this week. Well, good afternoon, Ryan. Hope you're well. He's a bit on the squishy side. He is, Nick. He is a little bit. I am still a strong believer that any interaction with tokens held by your opponent's characters should be baseline in action. I would agree. I would agree, but I don't think this one is as bad as what we have seen. We'll have to see. We'll have to get some playtesting done, and we'll have to see. That was my initial reaction. That's why. That was my initial reaction. However, this guy's he's got 5 stamina and 3/4/2 defenses and 0 defensive tech. Right? It's he's very, very easy to kill. Right? Very, very easy to kill. So he's then got a passive ability, Controlled Burn. When this character ends an advance, it gains 1 power for each character within range 2. Oh, sorry. Let's do that one again. It gains a power for each character within 2 of it with the Incinerate special condition. So a couple of things on this one. I have to leave, but in case no one else comments on it, Human Torch's Tactics card later has an amazing artwork, and it is a remake homage to the first ever Marvel Comics cover. Oh, Swedish Troll, I did not know that. Sorry you have to leave, buddy, but thank you for joining us, and I'm sure we'll catch you next time. He's 1 health and 1 mystic defense away from being a 4-pointer, in my opinion. Maybe, but there's a lot of value in a health. There's a lot of value in a health, and there's a lot of value in a defense. In a defense point. So Control Burn. Anyone within range 2 who's got Incinerate is going to give him a power, which is nice. It also includes your own characters. So he's going to be really good on demons downtown. I mean, anyone who is immune to Incinerate is already pretty good at demons. And I've just realised, guys, that the screen is a little bit. Can you see everything there? Yeah, we can. But including your own characters as well, which is really, really nice. He's got flight, and guys, they've done it. They've given a character on fire immunity to Incinerate because you can't be on fire more, which is, that's really, really nice to see. Didn't expect them to do it. I did, but past experience as Ghost Rider. Look, I think he's really solid. Time will tell whether Too Hot to Handle is too good or not. We'll have to wait and see. If we take a look at the opposite side of the card, so the reverse side of the card, we can see there that once again, absolutely nothing changes. And what's a nice way to put this? I really don't like that they keep doing this. I really, really want them to have some changes. Just something to represent that, they've been knocked down and they're getting back up. I really, really want to see more characters, not with a huge change on the back, right? I don't want it to be like a completely different character, but I really, really want them to do a little bit more when it comes to the reverse side of characters. I like it. I like it that when they make some changes. That's all I have to say about it. Let's see what you guys are saying about this then. This guy might be the most killable character in the game, so the asset steal thing is probably just worse than Black Cat. I'd agree. Pretty sure they decided to make him okay, so when we get Fantastic Four, Human Torch. He looks amazing by comparison. I wouldn't be so sure. I wouldn't be so sure. I think he's a pretty solid 3 threat. I think he's a pretty solid 3 threat. And we'll see his tactics cards in a minute. I think you're going to see him splash quite a bit. Seems good in Steve's Avengers for sure. He does seem very good in Steve's Avengers. Very, very good. It's pretty good. And I just realised something. I completely missed out, guys, a reactive ability that he had. So let's do this. Like touching a stovetop. When an enemy character would push or throw this character, after the effect is resolved, this character may use this superpower. The character that caused this effect suffers 1 damage. I don't mind this. It's, we've seen it before, or similar type things, a la parting shot, that sort of thing. It just means that people are probably going to think twice whether or not they're going to throw him or not. But yeah, to be fair, there are few characters who aren't good on Steve's Avengers. Anyone with reactive or active superpowers that cost 2 or more are pretty good on Steve's Avengers. But at 3 threats, he's really good. My only thing with it, it's rangeless 2. What's rangeless? The like touching a stovetop? I'm not sure what you mean. I'm not sure what you mean, Snow. What with it being rangeless? If you mean the like touching a stovetop, because yeah, I gather there's no range to it, because the idea is that somebody's picked him up and thrown him, therefore, or pushed or thrown. So it's about their range, not your range. In Steve Avengers, he can discount a reactive power on the same game round, right? Yeah, absolutely. No, so in Steve's Avengers, he can discount a reactive power on the same game round. Yeah, so the way Steve's Avengers works is it's turn. So it's per turn. So your opponent's turn is a different turn to your turn, basically. So yeah, absolutely, he can get the discount on a separate turn. But yeah, I think, guys, he's pretty solid, if I'm going to be honest. I think he's a pretty solid character. And I have lost his tactics cards. Let me just open these back up. Doopy-doopy-doo, there we go. Why is it doing that? I don't like that range pushers still get affected. Doesn't make sense. I gather it's that thing of like, so repulsor blast from core I am right. I now get what you mean, Snow. Yeah, that makes sense now. Apologies, I was being brain dead when you were saying that. I don't like the range pushers still get affected. Doesn't make sense. I mean, it does make sense because to push someone, you still have to touch them, right? And I gather that's the whole idea around it. That's just how it works. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just adjusting this ever so slightly. For some reason, it won't let me resize these cards. So let me just do it like this. Bear with me, callers. There we go. We can see them both now. There we go. So, why is that? Why is it that every character that is coming out is better in Steve's Avengers? You can do things for free. So, I expect when they tested it with a range and it was too easy to forget about the range or not as effective. Yeah. Vision on Steve's Avengers is annoying with a 1 cost phase shift. just an awkward name for the ability. I'm getting hung up on, I guess. I don't. Yeah. No. I mean, War Machine is a sad boy because now he has to fight Torch for a spot on my beam defenders. Oh, there you go. Look, there you go. So, guys, let's have a look at these tactics cards. Over the top, first of all. I think we went through this before. So we've been through this before. We don't need to go through that one. But New Age. So it's a shield only card. Jim Hammond may spend 3 power to play this card. Each character within range 3 of Jim Hammond gains the Incinerate special condition. This round, when an allied shield character is attacking a character with the Incinerate special condition, if the attack type is energy, add 2 dice to the attack roll. That is crazy. Crazily good. Crazily good. Okay? So a couple of things to note about this card, okay? It's an active card, but it is not during his activation, okay? So he can use it at any point. You can play at any point during your round, or during your turn, sorry. If we remember his card, or on his thing, where he gets extra power for everyone that's on fire within range 2, I mean, he could pay 3 for this and get back so much power get back power from this anyway. I mean, it's limited to shield characters, okay? But you've got Hawkeye who can make energy attacks. You've got Iron Man who can make... Iron Man is shield affiliated, I want to say. I always forget. But Iron Man who can make attacks as well. He can make his own attacks on top of that range 2 or beam 2 attack that he's got that can go up to 11 dice, did we say it was? Yeah, 11 dice. It's now not only taking a defense dice off your opponent, you're getting 2 more as well. This is really good. This is really, really good. Hawkeye, Iron Man, OG Widow himself, yeah. Only a shame, I think he has to end a move to get power from Incinerate, but he's got hit and run, Joe had, so I think that could be why it's good. We have to remember as well, guys, we can turn a Nuclear Kid just said it, I was just about to say, you can turn any character into a shield character. Malekith can get this. Any other character in the game can get this. I'm really looking forward to playing Shield with him and the new cards. Yeah, I think he's a really good addition to Shield. So yeah, I think he's going to be really, really good. It's a shame that this card is Shield affiliated and that it doesn't say allied characters as opposed to allied Shield characters. But I think it would have been too good. I think that, along with his pseudo drop your stuff, I think would have been far, far good. Doesn't Nick have an energy attack? He may do. He may do. Let's have a quick look at his card. I think he may do, actually. See, I want to see Agent Venom. That's the one that I want. They've got grenades. So if we take a quick look at this here, they do have that grenades attack, which, it's okay. It's okay. If it was unaffiliated play this, then Deadly Duo, oh my word, Johad, could you imagine? Yeah, that would be utterly ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. But, well, here's a thing. Here is a thing, people. You make Rocket Raccoon a shield agent. You take Groot with you as an unaffiliated. Okay. You play this and then play Deadly Duo. 7 dice builders on Rocket. Okay. 3 different attacks. And you're then going to have enough power. It's just going to be crazy. Wait, Could you do that? Make Rocket Shield and then Duo. Deadly Duo is not a Guardians of the Galaxy card, people. It is an unaffiliated card. So 100% yes. Yes, you can. Do you know what, guys? I like the sound of that. And you know that I love me some Rocket and Groot. Friendship with Guardians of the Galaxy ended. Shield is my new best friend forever. Yeah, well, I mean, I've already stopped playing Guardians. You know, I have already stopped playing Guardians. Still easier to get off than High Council. Well, John, it's guaranteed. High Council is not guaranteed. This is guaranteed. It's crazy and could be brutal. I think I'm going to start putting together some ideas for a list. Because I do like that a lot. Yeah, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Do you think there's some good shenanigans to be had there with the new Human Torch? And I just want to double check as well, because Darkstar from Winter Guard, she's got that crazy card as well, hasn't she? So there's all sorts of shenanigans with energy at the moment. Energy, if you look at defensive stats, energy is the least one. So on average, there's less. It's only by like a point, you know, like half a point or something. But you know, it is the least defended against out of the three. I think Human Torch is super cool. I agree, Faust. I think he is very, very good, and I am very much looking forward to playing with him. Guys, I think from a news perspective, I think we've caught up, right? Let me know down in the comments. Are we missing something or have we caught up? It feels like we've caught up. But yeah, don't play that in Wednesday's game. If you do that, Rich, keep in mind you'll only have 5 points left at 17 to play with if you take... I'm okay with that. I am more than okay with that. Absolutely fine in doing that. Yeah, I think it's really good. Should be interesting to see if Torch sees much play outside of Steve and Shield. I think they're the two big homes for him, but I think because of the Incinerate, and I think because of the pseudo drop, let's call it, not steal, I think you'll see him quite a bit. I do think you'll see him quite a bit. Let's have a look then. I think we caught up, guys. I think we have caught up on everything. So let's take a look. And what have we got next? Oh, painting competition. There we go, guys. Painting competition. So let's just do this. Let's start then with... should be interesting to see if Torch sees... Okay, cool. Yeah, we've caught up. We've caught up, guys. We've caught up. Captain Marvel is the best counter to this, I guess. Yeah? Captain Marvel in S.H.I.E.L.D. It's only affiliated characters. She's another one that could be really good. Could be really, really nice. Wonder if it'd be good with Dormammu. 3 threats, so you could bring him back. Maybe. I don't think it takes a lot to make Dormammu good. You could run Fury, Torch, 2 points Widow, Groot, and Rocket for a 14 threat shield squad. Yeah, that is a little bit filthy, isn't it? That is a little bit filthy. Cool. Right, guys. Let's go on to this week's painting competition. So this week's painting competition, make sure you hang around to the end, guys, as well, because I am going to be doing a draw for Hell to Pay. So one lucky winner is going to get a Hell to Pay in game night kit. So yeah, hang around to the end because we will do that draw as well. Can you use Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. on Dormammu, or does his leadership overwrite? Yeah, his leadership overwrites it. It would. I'm pretty sure I've seen that. So yeah, it would do it. What's the name of the S.H.I.E.L.D. card that gives them the affiliation? Is it the Initiative? The Initiative, is it? Tactics cards. Yeah, the initiative, I think. Yeah. When you include this, yeah, the initiative. Bummer, that'd be funny. Yeah. It'd be okay, wouldn't it? Cool, guys. So this week's theme was Hydra. This week's theme, or last week's or the weeks before maybe, was Hydra. So anyone who had been in Hydra didn't necessarily have to be in the Hydra affiliation. But anyone who had been in Hydra in the past could or was eligible. So anyway, some strong entries this week for anyone who's been in Hydra theme. Yeah, so let's start off then with the first honourable mention. And what you doing for this, guys? Well, every week we run our painting competition. You don't win anything, but you get your name up in our Hall of Fame, Wall of Fame, whatever you want to call it. I pick out 2 honourable mentions, and then I pick out a winner. But every single person who enters gets put into a prize draw, and the prize this time round is going to be the Rivals panel, so the X-Force Rivals panel. That really, really gorgeous looking Wolverine and Logan, because it's not Wolverine, it's going to be Logan and Sabretooth, who apparently are brand new characters. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens there. But let's jump over then to the first honourable mention, and it is Matomatic. So I really liked the OSL on this. I thought the sort of matte finish on his jacket was really nice. We had a couple of Red Skull entries, but I thought this was just an absolutely solid paint job. So well done to you, Matomatic. Next up, then, our next honourable mention. Let's see if we can just move him down a little bit. So this is from Lerone. Once again, we had plenty of Bobs. I picked this one out just because I really, really liked it. Gaze into the cube, yeah. I really liked the little base work on the bottom. It's kind of how I do my bases as well. So maybe there's a little bit of bias there, but yeah, I thought this was an absolutely solid Bob. So yeah, really, really well done, Lerone. Really liked that one. And the winner for this one, for this week, is Activillain. And I had to go back and double check this one to make sure that it was going to be allowed as a valid entry. But the Punisher in a comic run was part of S.H.I.E.L.D. at one point. And I'm sure you guys will all agree this is a really, really nice A, paint job, and then B, sort of his weapons cache around him is really, really nice. So well done to you, Activillain. Really, really like this one. Really, really nice paint job. Thank you to everyone who submitted this week. And yeah, I need to have a little think, actually. I think what we're going to do, guys, is, for this week, we're going to stick with the affiliations, and we're going to go for Winter Guard. Show me your Winter Guard characters. It can be 1, it can be 2, it can be all 4. So there's some really nice characters in there as well. The bear looks really, really good. So yeah, this week it's going to be Winter Guard, but just the 4 characters who are in Winter Guard from the affiliation. The Punisher calmly explains his views on the Second Amendment. Posted a page proof of him in Hydra. Steve told him he could join Hydra and take out the old guard, as well as criminals, and Punisher simps hard for Cap. Submitting on your Discord. Yep, you always submit on the Discord. There is a dedicated channel or a dedicated room on there where you put them all up. I'll put a little note on there as well. So yeah, there will be bears. So yeah, well done to everyone who won, and yeah, let's see if we can get some nice entries in for next week. Okay, guys, let's quickly jump over them because I think we're almost there today. Let's jump over and pick a random winner. Just zoom out of there ever so slightly because nope, not like that. For some reason, there we go. Okay, there we go. Right. So we are going to pick only Dynamo, Darkstar, Ursa, and yep, just the four. Just the four. Brand new characters, gives you something to paint this week. Maybe inspires you to paint them, because I must admit I have been less than excited about them. So, guys, in with the chance to win this. So I did a little quick review of this. I haven't had a chance to play it yet, but it's the latest organised play kit. Let's make me bigger a second. There we go. So it's the latest organised play kit from Atomic Mass Games for Marvel Crisis Protocol. You're going to get everything you need. So you're going to get the set of the rules, you're going to get a set of the tokens, you're going to get all the cards and everything else that you need. It's a really, really cool set. So yeah, let's see who is going to win. So let's jump over to the random winner generator. And basically all I'm doing is, this is using a third-party app, but basically it just looks at all of the comments on the video and then picks out a random winner. So good luck to everyone, and we'll see who is the winner. And it's going to be Tom Dix, and he put Hela or Loki. Found Hela super useful in Midnight Suns. So the question for this was, let me know down in the comment section who your favourite Asgardian was. So yeah, Tom Dix, if you want to reach out to me you can either drop me an email or on the back end of the channel or on Discord, whatever it is, yeah, send me over your details and we'll work out wherever you are in the world, we'll get one to you. So we also have another giveaway happening at the moment, but we're not going to draw that one today. We're going to leave that for next week's Bugle. And that was thanks to the guys at Kraken, the guy at Kraken Miniatures, who gifted us a set of dice. So yeah, we'll be giving those away probably in next week's Bugle. The best out of the Winter Guard line is Red Guardian. This dude is bonkers for 3 threat. Crimson Dynamo, I think is really solid. I think he's really, really solid. Guys, I did say that the reason why I wasn't doing the Bugle last week is because I was down at an event. And on that Friday night, I did record a video with Aaron. So that's the link. Please, 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 guys, if you could go and show some love for Aaron. He does some great battle reports. He's got a really good blog. He runs some really good events in the UK. So if you wouldn't mind just heading over there, go take a look at the battle report. I'm biased because I was involved in it, but it's a really, really good battle report. So head on over and go check that out. And if you could drop him a subscribe as well. He's growing fast. He's aiming towards that monetization. So if we can help out a fellow MC peer, that would be great as well. Guys, that's going to be it for me. Make sure to watch that video, you know, while you're painting your Winter Guard, whatever hobbying it is you're doing at the weekend. So yeah, go check that out. And guys, as always, it leaves me with just enough time to say stay well, keep safe.